Hi everyone, and welcome back to our very delayed Costa Rica moving vlog. Yes, we're already here. Yes, this footage is from months ago. And no, we haven't been organized enough to edit until now. But hey, better late than never. So let's rewind to the days before we moved. One of the hardest parts of leaving was watching the boys say goodbye to their friends. This part was definitely harder than packing. There were hugs, cakes, excitement, sadness, pretty much every emotion possible in one afternoon. And honestly, I think the kids handled the goodbyes better than we did. And then, well, packing began. This is what our house looked like 40 hours before departure. You know when you think you've got lots of time? Yeah, no, not so much. So this is what a house looks like when you're about to pack up and go. Don't know yet. We're going to try and fit our entire life into all these storage containers. Everything somehow multiplies the moment you try to put it in a box. I'm pretty sure half this stuff isn't even ours. Meanwhile, I was buried in paperwork, export paperwork for the dogs, pages and pages of it. It cost as much to send the dogs one way as it did to get the whole family return tickets to Costa Rica. And that didn't even include all the vaccinations, checkups, the driving I had to do. The dogs had their own packing list. Crates, instructions, labels, the whole deal. International dog law is no joke, and everything had to be done in a very specific order and within a very specific time period. Due to the time of year, they had to fly in a specially heated plane with a, well, specially heated hold. And I could do a whole episode just on organizing their voyage down there. 22 hours before the flight, it was time to take B&Bo to the airport. So it's minus 14. It's 6 o'clock. The morning of the 21st. And we're getting the pups ready to go. Look at the tails wagging. They were very calm. I wasn't quite so calm. Saying goodbye to them in their crates was tough. And seeing them at the airport, it really made everything very real. We tracked them with AirTags and somehow they made it to Quebec even before we'd finished packing. Honestly, they were more efficient travelers than we were. Back at home, with 15 hours to go, we were still doing the classic, just tidy that last thing, which really creates more mess. And this is what the house looks like on moving day. Finn's friend Dawson has come to help out.
What?
How are we doing?
Good. Get that over.
Finn's room is emptying slowly. And then came my proudest moment. The Amazon vacuum sealable Ziploc bags. These things are incredible. Clothes, toys, stuffies, everything gets flattened like a pancake. And just look at those stuffies, just suffocating. Oh, it's glorious. And that's how we're fitting everything away. A few hours later, and we took one last look at everything we were leaving behind. At present, it's -6. A little different from this morning at 5:30 when it was -16. So this is what we're leaving. We are gonna miss it here. But I think we're gonna have some great experiences in Costa Rica. If you listen carefully, you can hear the ice cracking. The cold, the ice, the driveway that doubled as a skating rink. Costa Rica has many challenges, but freezing rain and frostbite aren't two of them. About 8:30 p.m. with 7.5 hours to go, I filmed a last-minute update. Well, it's 20 past 8. It is -11. And I have just done as much as I think I'm going to do cleaning up the yard before we leave at 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's really, really freaking cold, but trash day tomorrow, so 8 bags of trash have gone out, and we're saying goodbye to our fantastic Nova Scotia home. It's hard to believe that what we've been working toward since 2021 was finally going to happen. It felt very surreal. And suddenly, it was time. 2 hours before takeoff, we arrived at the airport with many more bags than anyone should really reasonably travel with. We were nervous but excited, and we had almost everything we'd meant to bring, and probably quite a few things we were never going to use, but the adventure had begun. So that was the night before we moved to Costa Rica. Filmed months ago, edited last week. Well, better late than never. And if you want to see how our first few days in Costa Rica, how the journey went, and whether B and Bo arrived safely, then please follow us. I'm actually filming this from the lot that we bought. You can see the ocean in the distance there. You can hear the waves crashing on the shore. There's a beautiful light breeze. And you can hear the birds chirping. I can't wait for this all to come together, and looking forward to having you guys all along for the ride too. See you soon.